Hey team, so what is a strategic partner? I want to get super clear on what a really effective strategic partner is. Now, think about who owns your customer before you do. Okay. Also, think about what you're investing to try and get that customer. I believe this is one of the biggest secrets, which is sitting there ready for small businesses to grab hold of. And it's all about strategic partners. In this video, I want you to give you a quick viewpoint on what is a strategic partner and how you can start making some steps to get them. So before we jump in, let's talk about some recognized brands that we know that are strategically aligned and have strategic partnerships. Very simple, Spotify and Starbucks. We'll all know both of these brands. Did you know they were actually strategically partnered? Yes, inside the Starbucks stores, you can access Spotify and they have a strategic partnership. Let's do another one. Apple Watches and Nike. These strategic partners, by the way, started years ago and have been working ever since. And then closer to where we are today, you have Amazon and Whole Foods. That strategic partnership became so successful that Amazon actually acquired Whole Foods in 2017. So it's very, very common and it is happening all the time around us. Okay, so let's think about this. I want you to think about acquiring customers, okay? Because marketing and getting customers is all about buying customers, okay? Now, typical places where we go to at the moment, Instagram, Facebook, obviously they're aligned there under the sort of Meta umbrella. So we're investing in getting those customers in. And sometimes those leads can be pretty cold. We haven't had much discussion with them. And so can take a lot of time to get them warmed up and closer to making a sales decision. We've got LinkedIn. Now, these are great social areas to spend time. I'm not saying we don't spend time there, but I'm urging us to consider how else we can acquire customers, right? So you might be using one of these platforms at the moment. And of course, we've got probably one of the most famous platforms, which is Google and search. So people that are actually going into Google and searching for the product or service that you provide. Okay, so let's talk about a specific business. For this example, and we can use any business team, right? For this example, I'm using a mortgage broker. So a mortgage broker, a mortgage professional that helps you acquire your mortgage. Who might they be linked to, or who might be a good connection, a good partnership for them? And again, it answers that question. Who owns our customer before us? So we've got some suggestions in here. It's very straightforward. You can see that obviously we've created a bit of a spider's web because they're the foundations of building, great kind of marketing and communication. And what we want to do is we want to build a strategic partnership with each one of these businesses. Okay, and if we just took, for example, an accountant, I'm not talking about a quid pro quo. You refer a couple of clients and I refer a couple of clients back to you. I'm talking about a real strategic connection. So that means you sit down, you're making plans, you're designing some frameworks of how you can help their clients and how they might be able to help your clients. I've got more information on that as you'll see in the YouTube channel. But this, more importantly, is just describing today what is a strategic partner. Okay, now being partnered with an accountant, we all know you will be living right now within 10-15 miles of an accountancy practice, and they have inside their network, their database, they'll have some great clients that have been part of their business for 10, 15, maybe even 20 years. Okay, and right now they'll be looking or needing some kind of financial guidance. And what we see quite often is if there's no connection made, then they'll never know that you're there. If there is a connection made, then there's already a straightforward conversation that can be had and a link that can be sent through to you so you can start helping them. But more importantly, a strategic partner is building a connection, a mutual beneficial relationship, where we're not just saying to the accountant, we're here if you need us. We're being proactive. So we're actually taking on board the clients that they service, the people that they talk to on a regular basis, and we're answering that question: how can we help them? How can we add value to their day? And it always starts with that simple, answering that simple question at the beginning, and then all the ideas can flow out underneath there. Okay, so going around each one of these, it's finding your local one and then watching more videos inside the YouTube channel to understand how you're going to approach them, what sort of things you say in meeting one, meeting two, and then as the relationship develops. But that's a strategic partner. It's very, very straightforward. Whatever business you've got, if you're a plumber, if you're a heating engineer, if you're a fire safety business, it doesn't really matter what your business is. This is the science of business. This is creating strategic partners. And if you're certainly if you're investing in Meta ads right now, Google ads, and all those other wonderful advertising tools, it is really, really important that you consider strategic partners. If you want to know more information about this, then just link in, subscribe, get involved, and join the YouTube channel. And I'll just be teaching you more and more information on how to gain strategic partners, how to build relationships, how to add value, and how to get successes, right? Successes in your business, successes for your strategic partner, and most importantly, successes for the customers that are coming in to all those businesses. My name is Phil Ball. Like and subscribe for more information on strategic partners. Look forward to seeing you soon.